It's the Morning Hustle with L'Oreal and Kyle Santillian. You already know, man, we're home with that $1,000 cash grab. You could qualify. Go ahead and text cash to 71007 to make it happen.
That's right. And make sure you download the Morning Hustle app so you can take us on the go with you wherever you go.
No doubt. Listen to the app because you never know when we have a guest popping up in the studio. And this young lady that we have here today is up and coming, been showing out, dropping songs and videos, doing her thing, man. GIGI is in the building.
GIGI.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be here with you all.
No doubt.
So
We're happy
We're glad
to have you.
For sure. So let's talk about what you got going on, man. You dropped a couple of singles more recently.
Yes.
Which one is the newer song? Is it My Muse or is it Fumbled Me?
It's My Muse that actually just came out last Friday. So that's my newest baby. I'm really excited about it. It's really something for the lovers. It's a sweeter song, and
Gotta clap for that.
Yeah.
shout out to the lovers.
There's no love songs out here. There's no love
Exactly.
music.
But that is the newest one, and I do have an EP coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
It's called Waves of It.
Waves of it?
Yep, Waves of It. So I'm really excited.
And that's April 4th.
Yes.
Yes, just to be
ma'am.
exact.
Yes, April 4th, Waves of It.
So what was the inspiration behind the name?
You know what? The name came to me just by walking through the different phases that being in love has brought me. So we have some like ups and downs, and it's not a strictly heartbreak. It's just going to walk you through the different feels. So,
That's a lot, because going through like love is one thing, but going through a heartbreak, to me, both of them could be kind of scary though.
Right.
Right? When you're first kind of initially falling in love, how do you know when it's okay to let your guard down?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think that your body will just tell you. I feel like it's this natural, intuitive thing, especially as women. We know when it's like safe to do that. It feels safe to do that.
Yeah.
It's interesting because when we talk about falling in love, I feel, and you tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like a lot of women look forward to being able to fall in love.
Yes.
And a lot of guys are like, man, nah, I ain't letting that happen. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with that? And what's been your experience?
I agree. I feel like it takes two people to just really want to be in that space, you know? And I feel like it's done best when both people let their guards down. One person can't, and the other one is just on defense. It's supposed to be a free and safe space for both people. So.
You let your guards down in your videos. You get kind of sexy, don't you?
Just a little. Just a little.
Yeah.
But, I'm excited.
Yeah, is that something that you had to grow to get out of you? Were you shy coming up, or how? Because I know you were in a girl group first. So I know going from having others surrounding around you versus to you performing alone, was that a difficult task for you?
You know what? It was, initially it felt a little different because I was, used to looking over and seeing another girl, but it was a smooth transition.
Yeah.
So, it didn't really feel too weird.
You had to kick them to the curb?
No. No,
Ain't nobody gonna see you, Otis.
Oh my goodness, no. That's not it. Girl groups, they just, I don't know.
Yeah, how is it? Like, is it like, does it get as catty as we think it might, or was it more so scheduled? Yeah.
Initially I didn't want to do it, and so when I did, they became like sisters to me. So, I'm actually really best friends with one of them. And it was nice, but it definitely has its
thing. I feel like, do you think a girl group could survive in this day and age? Because if you think about it, do we have any? I can't think of.
Well, I think there's a couple, but
I know there's some on the come up right now. You have Candy's new group. You have Gamma that has a group together. It's a
Butter.
What, that was
Raising
the name
Canyon.
Oh, yeah. Why am I sitting here really believing you?
Do you watch Raising Canyon? Butter?
do.
Okay,
That's our show. But I don't know about Butter being a real group, and I think that was mad years ago.
Oh my goodness.
So but again, like, do you think a girl group would survive?
I don't know. I think it has the potential to. I think so. I think if everybody's on one accord, then it could work. Anything could work if everybody's on
Even guys groups are gone too.
I know.
RSVP,
Right.
AJ and them trying to do something together.
I've always felt like it was more because of an industry issue. Like, you get to the point where you got to split money, and then splitting money between 3 and 4 people, now things start to get a little dicey, you know?
But you know what? For me, it wasn't even about that. It was just like a control thing.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't even about splitting. It just was about control.
You want to be able to do what you want to do.
Creative control.
Yeah, creative control, and people's temperaments were a little different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm pretty chill for the most part.
You seem like it. What's your sign?
Scorpio.
Oh, okay. Well, now we're getting to the plot. The plot is thickening. Okay,
Let me ask you this. I know in today's climate, and we've seen so many negative stories about the music industry, you know what I mean? And we've seen people, they come out on the other side and they complain about their contracts. What is it about you that allows you to continue to have that drive to even want to get in this business, seeing all the examples of the negativity that's happened in the past?
I guess it just comes from passion. It's just passion. It's something that I've always done and always wanted to do. And I think that throughout my journey, at least, I kind of can weed out what isn't right for me. And so far, it's kept me safe.
That's good. That's what's up.
Kept me okay.
Yeah.
You've had a few changes throughout your career.
Yes.
Like we said, you started in a girl group, then you went solo, but then you had a daughter, correct?
Yes.
So how was that different, you being able to move around, obviously not having a child, versus now you have to worry about, what's going to happen when you go on the road?
Right. You know what? It was definitely a big transition. I mean, being a mom is like, not to sound cliche, it's like a superpower. Like, I've learned so many different things about my strength, myself, and I navigate pretty well with motherhood and business. So far it's been fine.
Yeah.
I think I kind of separate the two, and for me that works.
Yeah.
What do you think the biggest challenge about being a mom is?
The biggest challenge about being a mom, it's just new territory.
Yeah.
Everything is so new, and I mean, when you've lived your life by yourself and now you have this other person depending on you for everything and learning from you, it's just, you want to be a great example.
Yeah.
And it's just so many things, but it is like the greatest gift as well. So.
Yeah, for sure.
And being from Detroit, we know that's Motown right there. When was the first time you went and visited the Motown house?
Oh, probably when I was around elementary.
Did you go for a school trip, or?
I did. It's always a school trip.
It's always a school trip.
It definitely is. And it's still around, but yes. Shout out to Motown.
Were you
Museum.
singing at that time though when you
I
went?
was. I
So
started
did it
singing
mean
early.
something to you?
It did, because Motown is so special, obviously, to music, but especially to the city. So going and experiencing and seeing the different history inside was sweet.
Yeah. When did people realize that you had a talent that was so far over everybody else's that you could really do this as a career?
I think when I got my first deal with the girl group, like, I had already been singing prior, but I think they didn't realize how serious it was, since I was, a kid, and it's like, well, maybe it's a phase, or maybe, she'll grow out of it. But once I actually, started to shop around, and I'm in rehearsals.
But even before that, like, you had to be a point where, everybody has, the parents that'll send you over to go up there and sing at church.
Oh,
and then there's a moment where it's like, oh, no, this kid can really sing.
Yeah, for sure. 5th grade, 6th grade, because I was always singing in like the school choir, stuff like that. Shout
You
out
got
to
the
Mr. Marks.
solos.
Yeah,
what was your school?
Yeah, Levy Middle School.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Levy. But yes, it was special to me at the time.
Yeah.
And I saw that you had really made a name for yourself as well, like doing covers and things of that. I really love what you did with SWV.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. It's a classic R&B song. I love SWVs. That's one of my favorites.
You love it enough to give us a little taste?
Oh, I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Break us off a little bit.
Okay. How does that start again?
Dun, 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 dun.
Sometimes it's soft as a steep rain that gently touches my soul.
Yeah. That's exactly how I would have did it.
You sound amazing.
Thank you.
Now, some people want to see you do that in person, right?
Yes.
We know you just dropped your project. Is there a tour in the works?
You know what? I think it may be
Yeah.
something in the works. That EP is tomorrow, so I know we're gonna put that into motion for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like my little baby. So yes.
I see
Absolutely.
some of these other shows going around. Maybe you need to open up on one of these October Londons or one of them things.
I love him. Yes, I'm totally up for it if that were the case, for sure.
If you was to
Absolutely.
do a duet, because I feel like we haven't heard a real good male-female duet in quite some time. I just saw Deborah Cox and RL ran into each other, and they were singing "We Can't Be Friends" in the airport. Who's somebody that you could see doing a duet with male-wise?
Ooh, you know what? I probably would say I like Leon Thomas.
Yeah, he's fire.
Love
Leon Thomas is fire.
I really do.
He's fire. He's
I
fire.
definitely love Leon Thomas.
That's
So
a
that
good
would probably
pick
be
right
one
there.
for me.
Did you watch him how old are you?
I'm 29, but I did watch him on. He was on that Disney.
Yeah,
Channel
the Disney
yes.
show. Yeah.
So to see him like transition from that to that is
That's
super dope.
Put it in
crazy.
the atmosphere, man. Maybe we can make it happen.
That would
You know what I'm
actually
saying?
be a super dope duet.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Absolutely.
Put Kyle in the video. He
I
could be
got
the
you.
guy.
Come on, I was about
Get
to
a
jump in
little
on
one,
on the little singing right now. I was like, no, let her have her moment.
You
Let her
gotta
have her
take your
shine.
shirt off though, Kyle. You got
I'm saving that for my OnlyFans. Stop, chill.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about your deal with Warner. You
Yes.
switched labels. How is it to now be with Warner Music?
It's been everything.
Yeah.
It's been super dope. Shout out to Warner. Everything's been very cohesive, and everything's been great.
Because some
That's what's
people been
up.
having difficulties with their labels. It's been
Right.
a little shaky. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, everything's fine.
and what about your cousin Jada? Where's she at?
Shout out to Jada. Oh my goodness, she is in Michigan. Her birthday's actually coming up. I just got off the phone with her a couple days ago. She is good. Shout out to Jada Taylor.
Because she was part of the reason why you were singing when you were
Yes,
younger, right?
We made a little duo, and we would be like singing for the family, like cookouts. It was so silly, but it was like a little duo we made, and it was called Glamorosity. It was,
Oh, I love that.
That's
Y'all had y'all
wonderful.
little routines and all that.
So she didn't want to pursue any aspect of the music business as you guys became adults?
Nope.
No?
No. She went medical, and that's
But that's okay. She's
And that's
applauding
dope,
you.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you say your muse is?
my muse.
Yeah.
I think that I have a few muses. I don't know. It's a good question. I would say a few different ones being, my daughter motivates me in a way. So she
Absolutely.
would be a muse for my motivation, and my mom and God is a
Yeah.
motivating force in my life. I have a few different inspirations too, but those would be my core. I
Yeah.
would
Yeah,
say,
for
like my
sure.
family.
And what about
That's what's
Fumbled?
up.
Let's talk about Fumbled Me. Who's a person that you fumbled, actually?
Ooh, that's
Have you
a
fumbled?
sweet question. You know what? I have never fumbled any.
I knew you were going to say that, yo. I knew you was going to say that.
I've never
You
fumbled
ain't got to
anyone.
lie, Craig.
I'm telling you, I have never fumbled anyone. They've done the fumbling.
Yeah, they've done the
So,
fumbling.
Yeah.
I don't think I've met a woman that has actually admitted to making a fumble though. Like, what if you fumbled in a way and you didn't know, and that caused that guy to do whatever he did that you thought was a fumble? There was a pre-fumble.
But I've never. That's funny. A
Free fumble. That's impossible.
That's hilarious. No, I've never fumbled.
Wow.
But what about to the person that fumbled you?
Oh, I'm sure they're sick about that.
Yeah, because they're trying to double back now, I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, especially once you kick that leg up in the
Exactly.
video.
You got all the details in that video. I'm laughing. Yes, that is
Because I
funny.
see that, I was like,
You saw
okay,
it. Right.
she getting sexy
You know
on
what I'm
us.
saying?
Yes, but nope, Gotta live and learn, though.
That's what's up, man. Look, you have a great spirit.
Thank you.
What is up with you, man? You want to just sit on this side and put your phone in the mic?
Listen, you have a great spirit.
Thank you.
You have an amazing voice.
Thank you
You know
so
what I'm
much.
saying? We're definitely wishing you the best. We want everybody to go out and get waves of it.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah, and be clear, you know, we have listeners to the show in Detroit, so you might have some people listening right now that's like, that's my girl.
Yes.
You know, what do you want to say to your supporters and even people that are just now getting introduced to you?
I'm just, grateful. Thank you so much. And I appreciate the love and support. And it really does mean everything to me. So thank you. Thank you.
And to the one that fumbled her, F
Ooh,
you.
okay, you heard her.
I bet you he thought it was a pre-fumble. All right, Gigi is in the building. We appreciate you so much, man. Make sure y'all check out Waves of It. It's the Morning Hustle.